Welcome back to Jacob Talks NFL, where we skip the fluff and bring you the rawest, realest football stories around. Today we're counting down the top 20 most emotional moments in NFL history, from military reunions and miracle plays to tragedy, triumph, and everything in between. You might think you know these stories, but you've never felt them like this. 20. Brian Robinson survives a carjacking, 2022. Just weeks before his NFL debut with the Washington Commanders, Brian Robinson Jr. was shot multiple times during an attempted carjacking. Miraculously, he survived and returned to play within 2 months. When he took the field for the first time, fans gave him a standing ovation. His courage inspired an entire league. 19. Peyton Manning's final Super Bowl win, 2016. In Super Bowl 50, Peyton Manning led the Broncos to a championship at age 39, just before retiring. It was an emotional night, marking the end of an iconic career. Manning said goodbye to football on top, surrounded by teammates, family, and fans who knew they were watching a legend's last ride. 18. Brett Favre's Monday Night masterpiece after his father's death, 2003. Just a day after his father passed away, Brett Favre took the field against the Raiders on Monday Night Football. With a heavy heart, he threw for 399 yards and 4 touchdowns. Fans, players, and even the opposing team knew they were witnessing something deeply personal and powerful. 17. Demaryius Thomas honors his grandma from prison, 2010. Broncos receiver Demaryius Thomas always credited his grandmother, who was serving a life sentence, as his inspiration. When she watched him play on TV for the first time from behind bars, Thomas dedicated his performance to her. Years later, both she and his mother were released, reunited through football and faith. 16. Damar Hamlin's collapse and miraculous recovery, 2023. On national television, Damar Hamlin of the Bills suffered cardiac arrest after a routine tackle. The game stopped, players wept, fans prayed, but against all odds, Hamlin made a full recovery. The NFL rallied around him with tributes pouring in. His story became one of resilience and unity. 15. Andrew Luck's sudden retirement, 2019. At just 29, Andrew Luck shocked the NFL world by retiring due to years of injury and pain. As he walked off the field during preseason, Colts fans were stunned, some even booing, but many soon realized the toll the game took on him. His tearful press conference showed the human side of sacrifice. 14. Steve Gleason blocks a punt, inspires a movement, 2006. In the first game back in the Superdome after Hurricane Katrina, Steve Gleason blocked a punt for a Saints touchdown. The city erupted. Later diagnosed with ALS, Gleason turned his battle into a foundation for ALS research. That block became more than football. It was hope for a city and a symbol of bravery. 13. The death of Al Davis and the Raiders' last-second win, 2011. When Raiders legend Al Davis passed away, the team played their hearts out for him. In a tight game against the Texans, Michael Huff sealed the win with an interception at the goal line. That victory was for Davis, a man who bled silver and black. 12. The Pro Bowl honors Kobe Bryant, 2020. Just hours after the tragic death of Kobe Bryant, NFL players at the Pro Bowl paid tribute with basketball-themed celebrations. From 360 dunks on goalposts to jersey gestures, the respect Kobe earned from athletes across sports was on full display. It was a moment of collective mourning and tribute. 11. Tom Brady gets choked up talking about his hero, 2017. Before Super Bowl 51, a young boy asked Brady, "Who's your hero?" With tears in his eyes, Brady answered, "My dad." In that moment, the GOAT reminded the world that even legends are just sons looking up to their fathers. 10. Kurt Warner's fairy tale career after bagging groceries, 1999. From being undrafted to bagging groceries, Kurt Warner's NFL journey seemed impossible. But in 1999, he got his shot with the Rams and led them to a Super Bowl win. He became MVP and a household name overnight. Warner's story is proof that dreams never expire. 9. The death of Sean Taylor, 2007. Tragically killed during a home invasion, 24-year-old safety Sean Taylor was one of the league's brightest stars. His death rocked the NFL. In his honor, Washington left his position empty in the next game. The league responded with tears, tributes, and a united moment of silence. 8. Shaquem Griffin gets drafted with one hand, 2018. Born with a birth defect that led to the loss of his left hand, Shaquem Griffin made NFL history when he was drafted by the Seahawks. The best part? He joined his twin brother Shaquille, becoming a symbol of perseverance, family, and breaking limitations. 7. Torrey Smith plays after losing his brother, 2012. Just hours after his brother died, Torrey Smith made the courageous decision to play for the Ravens. He delivered a lights-out performance with 2 touchdowns, helping Baltimore beat New England. Through pain and purpose, he honored his brother on the field. 6. Isaiah McKenzie's touchdown gender reveal, 2022. Buffalo Bills wide receiver Isaiah McKenzie surprised his pregnant sister by revealing the gender of her baby live during a touchdown celebration. Looking into the camera, he shouted, "It's a boy!" A rare and beautiful crossover of football and family love. 5. John Madden's death and the NFL's tribute, 2021. When John Madden passed, the league mourned more than a coach. He was a broadcaster, video game pioneer, and football's greatest ambassador. The outpouring of respect was enormous, with teams, fans, and players all recognizing that the game would never be the same without him. Number 4, the Minneapolis Miracle, 2018. Down by 1 with seconds left, the Vikings needed a miracle, and they got it. Stephon Diggs caught a last-second pass and ran untouched into the end zone as the clock expired. Fans erupted in disbelief. It was one of the most dramatic and emotional finishes in NFL history. 3. Brett Favre's game after his father's death, 2003. Playing the day after his father died, Brett Favre gave fans a performance for the ages. With his heart clearly on the field, he threw for nearly 400 yards and 4 touchdowns, creating a moment that transcended football. It was raw, emotional, and unforgettable. Number 2, Damar Hamlin's collapse and comeback, 2023. The moment Damar Hamlin collapsed on live TV stopped the sports world. As teammates formed a prayer circle and medical staff worked to save his life, viewers held their breath. But Hamlin survived, and months later, he was back at practice. It became a symbol of hope and healing across the globe. Number 1, Pat McAfee reunites a military family, 2013. During a Colts game, Pat McAfee surprised a military family with a new SUV, but the real gift came moments later, when their father, deployed in Afghanistan, appeared on the field. The emotional reunion moved fans and players alike. In a league full of incredible moments, this one stands above the rest for pure human emotion.
Been a Colt for almost all of my adult life, but I guess in life and in sports, we all know that nothing lasts forever. I go with just a few words left to say, a few words I want to address to Colts fans. Thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. I truly have enjoyed being your quarterback.
I'll introduce the next quarterback of the Denver Broncos, Peyton Manning.
And that is the 7th touchdown pass by Peyton Manning. It's the first time it's happened in the NFL in 44 years.